once we bring everyone together, we've seen how powerful we are in Kenyans together, even on Twitter. Someone says something about our country, I mean, it goes, So that's the power of Kenyans together. So let's unite first, and from there I think everything will fall into place.
Great. I think we should just go to the first topic, and today I'm discussing five topics, guys. Meanwhile, remember the question. How old is Churchill turning? Leave a comment, and if you have any contributions or comments, just write it down, and I'm going to give you a shout out of something. A gang of thieves dug a tunnel into the KCB bank, Thika branch, and stole 50 million over the weekend. 50 million through a tunnel.
I think it's hilarious.
Opposite, the bank is just opposite police station.
It's like, what is it called? The bank job.
Yes.
That's exactly what it sounds like. There's a movie on such a film and such a situation. Listen, it's possible. Anything's possible. Yeah, anything's possible in Kenya. We've said it. So look, wake up, guys. Obviously, there's a few people that were involved from the bank for sure. Because how would you dig exactly to the tunnel? And Kenyans aren't, I mean, let's be serious.
So you think it could be a conspiracy it's an inside job?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, because how would they have known, for example, because from where they showed where like the 4 shops where the digging started to where the KCB is, how could they have known exactly, you know what, if we dig along this, someone must have guided them, I think.
Maybe they had the blueprint of the building.
And how would they get that?
I don't know, maybe
inside job.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see how exactly they'd be able to, for example, it's like saying I'm gonna dig and come out exactly at Video Hub Nation. I mean, there's so many rooms in Nation. How do you know exactly where you're gonna come out unless you really know and someone from the inside is helping you do that job? I don't know, I don't want to speculate, but I just think they might have been helped by someone from the inside.
Mutula Kilonzo said, what was 50 million doing in a village branch?
Come on, Thika is a big town.
Come call me, boy. You see the reply on that. You see the reply on that. Can't even talk about it, but the reply was hilarious. But I mean, guys, let's not assume, let's not speculate. At the end of the day, let's wait for what is and what the investigations say. But from my perspective, my personal opinion, I think it was just there must be an inside individual. It can't be that particular. We're not watching movies here. Let's be serious. And the tunnel was too cleanly cut. There was too much behind that. Too much. It was too professional. I'm not saying we're not professional as Kenyans now. But if we are, hey, other banks, watch out. We're coming for you. The boys from Thika.
Be careful.
The humor that KOT, ran.
Yeah, like did you see
the lion?
The lion like shying away.
You see, a comment, why did the KCB line not protect the bank? And someone is like, the robbers went to Daniel. They're so creative. Anyway, I think that really has just become more of a joke than anything. I mean, because it's so surreal.
I think I've said everything. Kenyans are very creative with what has come out. But I mean, it's very sad. I mean, people... the bank has lost its money. It's a very grave issue that as Kenyans, we always find a way to turn things around. And like you were saying earlier, we always unify ourselves somehow. Like this is something which now everyone will jump onto and keep talking about, despite all the political things that are happening in the country. We'll just find humor.
But does it also show the level of desperation that people have?
It could be a sign. Yeah, that's true. That's true at the same time, because obviously the struggling past 2 months that we've had over the country, and I've just said it and I've just mentioned, people have struggled. People have really tried to keep up with the daily bread and milk. So of course that could be a sign of people struggling and desperation to kind of pay back your money, or if maybe someone had a loan, you never know what it was. Away from the joke inside of it, it's more than a serious issue.
The next topic, KCP 2017, the results came a bit early. 9,846 students surpassed the 400 mark, which is good. The top student, which is Goldalin Kadia from St. Anne Junior Lubao from Kakamega County, scored 445 out of 500. Congratulations to her.
Definitely, it was. It's good, guys. Listen, especially the overall results have improved from last year, which is a good thing. I think Matiang'i, putting the line down, putting his foot down, and making it all so much more stricter. It's been brilliant, and I think that's just a sign to show that our children are capable.
Yes.
You know, so what is the future? Again, I'll refer to the political stance we had. What about them? They've performed. What are you leaving behind for them, gents? All our political leaders. So well done to all the kids. They've, you know, surpassed the expectations that they had, especially with the political environment that was going on. And, you know, they just focused on their studies, and yeah, man, kudos to all of them.
Yeah, I agree. It's been a very tough year for Kenyans, and it's very nice that they did so well, and congrats to Goldaline for the good results. Yeah, just congratulations to them.
What's happening to the boy child?
Exactly, that's my question, because we're seeing so many girls in the top. Where are you people?
I mean, you know, when you talk about this boy child situation,
how come we haven't highlighted what the top boy child?
That's all. But guys, listen, if it was a boy, it would be the same situation. They wouldn't go back and say, oh, what did the top girl? We celebrate those that have achieved the best.
No, but how come we're also celebrating other top girls who maybe did better than the top boy?
Who's the top boy?
Yeah, who's the top boy?
Ask those editors. Ask those editors. Nothing's wrong with the boy child. The boy child is fine, guys. We need, you know, we've made a problem of a boy child by talking about this boy child issue. You know what I mean? There was never an issue before.
No, like yesterday's episode
but do you think we focus so much on empowering the girl child?
That's what I was about to say. Because like yesterday's episode.
Are you saying we're not raising men anymore? Is that what it's boiled down to? We're not raising men. Now the boy child is such an issue. Like now, he's scared to do anything. He's scared to perform. He's scared to talk about his issues.
Yeah, maybe the boy child has issues that we're not really focusing on. That's why they're not showing this great performance.
The world will never have a perfect balance. So it's up for people to stop perceiving. You see, that's the problem. What we perceive through social media platforms, through our news, is what then we try to internalize into reality. Which is I think Kenyans' biggest issues is that's where our issues come. What you see on my IG, you believe that's how it should be.
So you're trying to say that there's no problem with the boy child?
I don't think so. I think they just need more encouragement, and you know, more encouragement. Really, that's what it is. I think the fact that we talk about this boy child, even as a boy child, you're just like, oh, I must have a problem. When you actually don't.
Yeah, but then don't you think, as the media, I mean, we should have highlighted the boy child to make it sort of balanced, to make it seem like so that we don't put it in the mind of the boy child that oh, there's something wrong with me, there's something wrong with the boy child. But if we highlight the boy child and the girl child and make them seem equal, then everyone will feel okay, anyone can perform. But then this year it's just been girls. I mean, yeah, what happens to that boy who maybe was, I think he was the top 3 in the country, the third person was a boy. How does he feel when no one is talking about his story?
Maybe that guy's even been celebrated, we don't even know.
But we're not highlighting
people, people, maybe we're throwing like a week of parties for that guy.
No, bring him up. That's what I think.
That's what I think too.
Yeah, I think we need to like fun him the same way we're funning the girls. Like the same way we're saying
listen, I agree with that.
We need to say, oh, you know what, the boys also are doing.
But let's see what happens in 5 years when we now go back to the boys. I just don't believe there's a perfect balance, but you have a brilliant point. The fact that we didn't highlight any boys this time around was a big shame. And the media needs to be told off by that. But of course, the media goes back and says we have 100% freedom. What we can do whatever we want. But listen, let's encourage the boy child. I completely agree with that. And you know, let's appreciate them for what they do.
Yes, there's been zero cancellation of results this year. What do you guys think about that?
For KCP?
Yes. Yeah. Zero cancellation.
That's great. That's fantastic. That's just. I think also I'll give Matiangi back. All the good success around the education sector, because he's really been the man that pioneered so many systems that have made it what it is now, with even flying papers with helicopters regardless of the weather. You know, the strict rules and stuff.
Cheating and all that. So it's a great thing that
that's fantastic. 100%. It should stay like that.
I mean, like, apart from KCSE, where we had that school that had the exams cancelled, St. Teresa, but for KCP, we haven't had any cases of that, which is, I think, is a good thing. We should celebrate that.
Moving on to something less serious, Melanie by Sautisi, which is the #1 trending video right now.
Yes. I'd like you guys to comment first.
Why? I've been talking first before you have. Anyway, I'm just going to go straight into it. I've recently been called conservative. I don't believe I am. I don't feel there's no problem with that. Listen, if you're going to look at it in 2 different ways, in the younger generation in Kenya, we've tended to think like the Western world. because all the information we consume, all the videos or the music we listen to is from the Western world. So we've been very relaxed to what we've, consumed. If you talk to my grandmother or your grandparents and give them that video, it's completely inappropriate. So we've also got to look at the traditional ways of looking at, what we're actually consuming. We've got to look at the culture we've learned to accept as the youth. We're called Generation Y. We're called, the generation that just asks why. So I personally think it's fine. Then the question has to be thrown again: would you allow your child to watch that video?
Yes.
So there's a lot of back to ban. I don't think it should be banned. I've heard.
Your thoughts first.
For me, okay, let me say, as a conservative, I think it's too much. And I'm trying to think if I have younger siblings, if I would let them watch that video. I don't think so.
Yes.
I think for me it crosses the line. But again, being in the generation that we are in the world that we are in today, there's so much worse out there.
Yes.
I mean, we have this recently, I can't remember which video that was. Anyway, it was a very explicit video. So we have so many bad videos. So comparing this one to them, maybe they're a bit okay-ish. But then again, we shouldn't give that as an excuse to just keep pushing the envelope and just keep pushing it as to how far we can go with morality. For me, I think it's going a bit upward.
The moral police, Ezekiel Muto, on Thursday, called the video gross and not fit to be watched by children.
Not fit to be watched by children, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think maybe gross is maybe a terminology maybe that can't be used for that video specifically. Certain scenes in the video, yes, but
yes. He said
that's not pushing.
during watershed period.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's completely fine. Yeah, as long as because you see, at the end of the day, you also need to allow parents to make the decision to what their children should see or shouldn't.
But then I'm curious, Elvis. I've talked about my siblings and the younger kids.
Yes.
What do you think? I want to know, would you watch it? Like, I mean, you've watched obviously.
Yes.
Is it, inagusa roho ama?
I think it's a good video. I think the song is dope. It's a great collabo. I think I don't think though the children should watch it. I think I'm on Ezekiel Muto on this one, and he was also very careful in saying, I'm not banning the video, but the kids should not watch it between 5 to 10 p.m. But I think are we being too critical when it comes to our very own? Because sometimes we let other videos fly, like Trey songs and other guys, we let them fly, but when it comes to Sauti Sol, we're a bit
because you see, obviously
double standards.
It's from where we are. You don't allow people to perceive us in such a manner.
But then Sauti Sol is competing at an international level.
True.
As I said, we'd rather consume the West and the Western culture and stuff. So for us, it's fine. We've watched Trey songs, Chris Brown, all these crazy videos of whoever it is. It doesn't matter. You've got all these ladies twerking on TV these days. So now it's been accepted. We've allowed ourselves to consume that information and accept it. So when we see something else like this, half of us are going to be split up. So for me, it's as long as the kids don't watch it, it's fine. I have no issue there.
But don't you think that right now that we are trying to ban the kids from not watching it, then we're making it more popular and
we're making them more curious to want to watch.
Let the parents deal with them. If I'm a father, and I'll be like, well, this is why I don't want you to watch this video, because I don't think you're old enough to understand or consume this information.
But then, we give our our kids iPads, phones. So what makes me think that my kid won't access it when I'm not there? So simply saying
lock it. I mean, no, but like even if I get my phone, but then there's ways where you can, protect what they download. PG-13 is that what it's called? Parental guidance.
YouTube and watch the video. So
it's tough.
Yeah.
It's a tough world.
Christine, amongst the issues that Ezekiel Muto has raised is that Sauti Sol are objectifying the girl child in that video. What do you think?
See, when I started saying, I said as a conservative, I think it's too much. And yes, I think, I don't just think it's Sauti Sol objectifying women, because that has been ongoing, even from the West, that has been ongoing for a very long time. So I don't think we can pin it down on Sauti Sol and say, you're the ones who are doing this. I think they're just, moving with the system and doing what has been for a very long time now.
Joe?
I mean, I just think it's just ridiculous when you go back to this boy-girl child thing. I just think it's because we started talking about it, then obviously issues would come out. You would think you have an issue and you actually don't. I just think it's silly. I think it's absolutely silly.
And remember, guys, I'm giving away 3 tickets to the Churchill show. And the question is simple. How old is Churchill turning? I'm giving away 3 tickets to the Churchill show. The question is, and you can answer at the comment section on Facebook, how old is Churchill turning? Guys, aside from everything else, how is the song? What do you guys think about the song? Is it a
It's
good
got a
song?
good beat,
Or is it a pass or is it a fail?
I just need to sit down and listen to it. I really just watched the video because there was so much talk about it. I didn't even listen to the words and stuff. But listen, I've always thought Sauti Sol have this great ability to deliver with their music, and now Patorankin's in there and they've collaborated, and I think that also goes down to Coke Studio, just getting all these different artists to collaborate and meet each other and all that. I think I definitely wouldn't doubt it. I'd listen to the beat of it. I think it's going to be a club banger actually.
Yeah, for me, I've listened to it and I love Sauti Sol and I love Patorankin, but for this one, I don't know, I just kept waiting for it to get there. And it never got there, or whatever that is. It just never got there for me. I don't know, whatever that is. Like, I kept waiting for something more.
Yes.
I mean, it's not a bad song, but it's just not a song that I would be obsessed about, that I would listen to 20 times, like, on a roll, for me.
Koroge's on Sunday.
Yeah.
Capital FM is, organizing it as always.
Let's make some music.
What should guys expect? And Sauti Sol is performing.
Oh, guys, it's going to be, obviously, it's our 20th edition of the Koro Festival. It's massive. It's 20 is a big number. We've got Sauti Sol, Freshly Ground, and Heavy K. It's a younger lineup, but it's fun. It's exciting. It's a party lineup. We always deliver. I know you guys know that too. So listen, Sauti Sol are going to come out with a bang, I think. Especially if the fact that everyone is talking about they're not going to come there and just be like, oh, but they're going to come there and perform. They're going to perform. Freshly Ground obviously will perform to Eddie K. It's going to be a good weekend. It's definitely going to be a good Sunday. Of course, it also happens Saturday. We've got 8 other DJs on Saturday. So yeah, I think it's going to be big. I think Sauti Sol, yes, are going to be the talk and what's going to happen. And I think that's going to also give them that boost to just say, hey, listen, boys, let's come out and perform and do our thing.
Christina, are you going?
Of course.
Are
What
you
do you mean? I
excited?
can't wait. I'm so excited.
Which part?
Sauti Sol, of course.
Yes.
No, but Freshly Ground as well.
They're also talented. Eddie K is a main guy, and not lots of people are talking about him, but I can tell you he's gonna do some damage. Definitely,
Yes.
Excited. Elvis, will you be there?
Definitely.
Definitely. Partying it up on Sunday.
Ataka Germany, my ticket.
Ticketsasa.com 2,500 advance 3,000 at the gate.
Geoffrey Grim Reaper, I see you. Kamdesha's Odwori, I see you. Nehemiah Kiprop Saro, William Atola. William Atola manzo umecomment sana na nikao umepata ticket moja. So William Atola will reach out to you. We give you a ticket to the Churchill show. If you want a ticket to tomorrow's edition of Churchill show, the question is simple. How old is Churchill turning? To the last topic, guys. The last topic. Raila in Zanzibar.
Yes.
There's a picture that popped up sometime this week, and it's created a lot of buzz. And I don't know how I feel about it. I want your thoughts about it. With Raila and someone.
Ladies first.
Okay.
Ladies
I
first.
think we're overreacting. I've looked at the picture and I don't see what the big deal is. I believe, the lady was saying she saw Raila and she's, let me see, I don't know if to say a supporter or a fan, and she decided to ask him for a picture. I think it's as innocent as that, but we're like reading too much into it. I don't see what the big deal is.
Yes, Joe?
Yeah, same. I mean, maybe he's been on the trail for a long time. He's tired. He's gone to Zanzibar maybe just to rest it out. So yeah, I mean, we're so bored as Kenyans. Anything, yeah. And guys, that it doesn't help. Just let Baba be Baba, and you know, he was probably going for a break. He's tired. He's been traveling all things. He's been in the campaign trail. He's been, you know, working hard to try get elected, and give him a break. Maybe it's a fan. It's any fan. You know, when fans come to say hi to all these big people, you know, how the photo is taken or perceived. You see. And really what I don't understand is like someone said, oh, but his shoes are off. And I'm like, you're in Zanzibar. What do you want to be doing? We're not in the city. You know what I mean? Expect me to look like I'm relaxed. So I think that's completely inappropriate. And just giving him too much heck for nothing because we're bored and we have nothing to talk about. And where we go.
Are we having an issue with cyberbullying? Because I think the ladies received a lot of you know, unnecessary cyberbullying.
Have you been cyberbullied?
I have.
I'm here for you.
And how did you deal with it?
Not really well, yeah, let me just call it cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying.
Anytime someone is in, let's say, is in TV or is out there on social media, people are out there to hate for whatever reason. Like for me, it happened when I used to, when I do the trend, people are just waiting to say something mean for no reason whatsoever. When we've seen that with the new host, people will just say the meanest things, and you wonder, come on guys, just give her a chance, just wait. You know, you're just hating just to hate. It's like you've got nothing better to do with yourself. You just sit down and, okay fine, let me look at Elvis, I don't like your shirt, so you know what, I'm gonna hate on everything about you. For what purpose and for what end? Honestly.
Me cyberbullied? No, not yet. Maybe my namesake, not me. I don't know. It's not really. I've seen bad comments. Obviously, when I started radio, and when you start being a media personality or whatever, like you know, a public figure, they're gonna.
But then you guys have since developed you know, hard skin.
I mean, it was a point where
like her, who's just on a business trip minding her business, and then all this suddenly happens, and she's put on the wall.
The lady that took the photo with her. That's your own issue. You took the photo. Be responsible. Take responsibility for your actions as well. Like I'm not going to put something up that I know.
This is what I think. If she likes Raila, not likes in that sense, but like, you know, likes, and that's why she decided to take the picture, then I don't think she should really be. She should be affected by the comments because she decided to publish the picture. We weren't there. You know, it's her own mind that she decided, you know what, I'm going to put up this picture. So whatever it is, she should not care what everyone else has to say, as long as it's like if you meet your favorite celebrity or something like that. If people hate on you, I mean, that's their business, right? I've got what I wanted. I've met this person who I really look up to and I really admire. You haven't met him. You're not with him. So why should I care what you think? You know, you should just have tough skin.
I mean, for me, it's just take responsibility for your actions. Stop complaining, stop nagging. If I'm going to take a photo and if I'm going to put it up, let me be ready for the hits.
Your last comments, maybe? Moving forward?
I think just for me, it's just, let's try and send more positivity on our social media platforms, especially when it comes to Twitter, especially when we're talking about situations. Let's clarify things, you know, let's be sure about the information we're sharing. A lot of the times people are so quick to share because you want to be the first person. It was this person I got from their Twitter handle. Be sure about what you want to share. Let's spread the love. Let's be the old Kenya. Now the political and election time has come to an end. Let's go back to the good old times. Regardless of the political environment at all. It's done. It's all, you know, 2018, let's go back.
For me, I'm looking forward to 2018, and as other Kenyans, you know, let's just embrace peace. Let's love each other, like I said before, and let's just you know, get back into our businesses, because I know so many were affected during like this last 6 months because of all this that was happening. So for now, let's just be prepared for 2018. Let's make money. Let's do everything that we need to do.
Do I have to beg you guys to congratulate the president-elect?
No, congratulations to him.
Congratulations. Well done to
president, so we should be proud of that.
His second term.
All the best to him.
All the best to him. I think he did hard work. I think what is 700 rallies? It's ridiculous. So
someone on Facebook, Mohammed Abdallah, says the way Rao alivomshika kiuno tells everything.
Come on, maybe it's just
again, guys. Give him a break, man.
So our winners for the ticket is William Athola. The feed is still up. You can still comment, but the first two to comment on how old Churchill is turning will win a ticket. But I think that's it from us. It's been, I think, great. Yeah, until next time, adios.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, guys.